A woman can be excited from morning to evening if she dresses and comes out and the husband just looks at her and say, my God, what a beauty. She will just become shy. Now, if the husband wants to go deeper, as she's shy, he will now begin to analyze her from her eyelashes. He will analyze the eyelashes, analyze the skin color, analyze the fingernails, analyze the hairdo, and then the garment she's wearing. Because of that analysis, the next day, that woman will take her bath by 5 a.m. because she wants to hear it again. She wants to hear. And if the man keeps saying it, the man will be in trouble because all her money will finish in her wardrobe. Because she will do anything to keep hearing what the man is saying. Now, when you begin to behold God and marvel at his glory, there is something it does to the heart of God that is so deep. And so I said, when people begin to grow in priesthood, one of the things they do is that they search and seek God just to look upon him. It's like they are missing God so much that they are willing to leave the world, the noisy world, and go to that secret place just to wait, either to hear him or to see him. And they can look upon him forever and ever. They will not be satisfied. If your heart begins to fine-tune into that texture, it means you are beginning to grow in priesthood. Because everything a man loves, he beholds. That's why men labor to get glorious things, so that you can look at it. Most of us who labor to dress well and to wear a lot of ornaments, if people no longer appreciate them, we will dump them. That means 90% of what we wear, we don't wear because we like them. We're actually wearing them because people like them and they appreciate them. If people stop liking and appreciating what you are wearing, 90% of the time you will stop wearing them. So the reason you are wearing your suit and feeling confident is because you are feeling that the people looking at you are appreciating and admiring what you are wearing. If you wear it out and they look at you and say, what kind of dress is this? You go back to the mirror. Your confidence will just collapse. What's wrong with what I'm wearing? And then somebody else, this is a local dress. This is a local dress. But I thought this suit was expensive. I bought it for 2,000 shillings. You will now start regretting why you wasted that money. And so every being wants to be beheld. And so one thing priests do is that they behold God and appreciate his beauty, appreciate his glory, and appreciate his excellence. You know, at this point, you are not even talking much. You are just there because you are waiting for him. And the reason you are waiting is because you want to see him. You want to look upon him. He said they looked up to him and their faces were radiant and they were not ashamed. So there is an act of priesthood called beholding him. In 2 Corinthians 3:18, he said, we all with open faces beholding as in a glass the image of the Lord, we are changed. Now, when you begin to behold God, what God does is that thing you admire so much, he now puts it on you so that you begin to represent him. So the beauty of man is tied to the quality of their beholding, because you reflect what you behold. And so one thing priests do is that they behold God until they become like him, that I may behold him, that I may look upon him, that I may gaze at him. If there is a hunger in your spirit strong enough to make you separate yourself just to go look upon him or to hear him, it means you are a high-ranking priest in the spirit. When you want to distinguish between babes and the mature, find out what takes them to God's presence. When the babe comes to God's presence, he has a need. When the need is over, he goes. But when you find a priest, he doesn't go there because he has a need. He wants to see something. He wants to hear something. The presence of God, he's addicted to the presence of God like marijuana. He will keep looking and he never gets satisfied, because the more he sees, the more he wants to see. God becomes like an endless beauty, fountain of beauty that he never gets exhausted seeing. He will look upon him and look upon him yet again. It's called priesthood. Priesthood is the act of beholding God, because as you are beholding God, God is pouring himself into you. So the first dimension of priesthood requires you acknowledging and glorifying him. The second dimension of priesthood requires you appreciating him, loving him, honoring him, and just marveling at him. It's a sign that God is your priority. It's a sign that God is your all. It's a sign that God is the biggest thing of value in your life. You will not understand how value is judged until you have something worthwhile. The day they give you a Lamborghini, you will not be able to sleep. You wake up at 12 midnight and pack the curtain and look whether it's still packed. You that used to wake up by 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. because there's a Lamborghini in the compound, by 5:30 you want to take a walk and you are looking at the car. You check the silencer, the exhaust, you look at the tires. These tires are big. Every day you are seeing new things. Sometimes you just go and sit inside the car, not because you are going anywhere. You own it, and when the engine is steaming, you are looking at the speedometer. You are touching some things, the wood they use here. You are just touching, you are just looking, because your affection is tied there. And so in priesthood, the way God judges your affection is what you will do just to look upon him. And so priests who are actually practicing the art of priesthood, one thing they do is to look upon God. They can be there for 3 days just to hear a whisper, and the moment they see or hear God, their heart is full of joy. That joy, you can't take it from them. Things may be wrong, but they are happy, and you are wondering, why are you excited in the midst of chaos? Because they have something you can't take from them. You can take money from them, you can take car from them, but this one, you can't take it. It's in their spirit. And that's when you become like Mount Zion that cannot be moved, because you are a beholder of God.